everyone, Allison here. Today's episode is brought to you by the All Day IPA from Founders Brewery. Session boldly with the IPA that can hang on as long as you can. Their all-day session ale keeps your taste satisfied and your senses sharp, making it the perfect companion for adventure. Naturally brewed with a complex array of malts, grains, and hops, All-Day IPA is balanced for optimal aromas and a clean finish. The perfect reward for an honest day's work and the ultimate companion to celebrate life's simple pleasures. No matter what the season, the full flavor of All-Day IPA won't quit, so you don't have to either. Make All Day last even longer with a 15-pack today. Visit alldayipa.com to find All Day IPA near you and start your adventure. Ba-bam!
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Allison Hayslip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. This week, like every week, we are going to drink some booze and spit some news.
Boom.
With our flight engineer extraordinaire, Tom Super Volcano Kransky. How you doing, Tom?
It's good to be here. Thank you.
The guns are under wrap today, Tom.
Yeah, 'cause it's cold.
It's cold.
It's cold. You got to put the guns away when it's
Got fucking
cold.
cold here in LA.
It's either freezing in the garage or super hot.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized.
What did you just realize?
I just realized I didn't bring my tissue box.
Oh, we're screwed.
We are screwed. There's going to be some disgusting
Alex
sniffles.
has discovered
Yes.
he has a sinus infection. That's why he was so sick last week. That's why he's still sick.
Yeah.
And you have no tissues.
I have no tissues, which could be a bad thing.
I just thought of snot.
That was an interesting
the
story.
worst.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
the
God.
worst.
I had so many things coming out of my nose last
Let's
week.
not talk about it. You already told me about it, and I
It
want
was
to get
gnarly. And then I had
want
this like
to
mountain
gag.
man beard because I was just like, when
Yeah.
you're sick, you don't want to shave. You just want to kind of like.
No, it serves you well.
It looks good.
Your hair
Cover
still
up.
looks epic too.
Yeah, how is your hair always perfect?
Yeah.
You know what?
You're like an anime character.
It's like your
Thank
mutant
you.
power.
Yeah, I know. It is my mutant power. And by the way, not a great mutant power.
There could be better
Of
ones.
all the mutant powers you're gonna get, perfect hair.
I always say my mutant ability is I can have a conversation with anyone.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
right?
good.
You put a person. I mean, as long as we speak the same language, and even if we don't speak the same language, sometimes I can figure it out.
Yeah, if they're sexy enough, you're like,
yeah.
oh,
the
c'est
language
bon.
of love.
Oh.
Hi.
I do like horse.
So I do like horse.
I just think I don't know. Just don't. It's in my brain. Don't worry
Oh
about
my
it.
on
gosh!
meds right
so
now.
I'm
It's because
assuming
I went to wine tasting once in this foreign place, and I ended up eating horse.
Horse?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
You're a horrible, horrible man.
Chevaux.
Wow.
Oh, I'd try
In
it.
France, yeah. And I was like, oh, this is great. And they were like, Chevaux. And I was like, Chevaux.
What is that word?
And I was like, doesn't that mean horse? It was actually really good.
wow. So Alex, I'm assuming you did nothing this week. Tom.
Lots of stuff. I had a bunch of stuff happen.
What?
Nothing really interesting.
Oh, interesting.
Lots of work.
Tom's like,
meetings
I
and stuff.
existed this
Yeah,
week. That was enough.
I had some stuff and some parties. So yeah,
Oh, parties.
here I am. You, Allison.
Look
What
at
did
you
do?
bragging.
Huh?
I ended up hosting part of the Game Awards.
Oh, how was that?
Yeah.
It was fun. It was great. They called me up like literally 36 hours before the show started. And they were like, you want to
funny.
do this thing in the Assassin's Creed activation room? I'm like,
what?
sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
That's
fun. I hadn't gone to the Game Awards in a couple of years. So.
Where is it? Is that the
The
shrine?
Microsoft Theater at
Oh,
LA
yeah.
Live.
Got it.
It's just really impressive because Jeff Keighley basically puts on that entire production himself.
When did that start? Like, when was his?
Well, because the VGAs
That's what it
ended
was. And he
in
was like, we gotta do something.
2013, I think, or
Yeah.
2014, and
Yeah.
then he took over. Yeah, it must be 2014 because I think this is the second year that he's done it, and
Yeah.
it's just the Game Awards. It's not the VGAs anymore because that's owned by Spike. I think.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. It was really nice to kind of be back in it because I don't. Now that I don't work on G4, I'm not like fully
In the game.
in the
space.
gaming world
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
So it was
yeah.
like nice to be back around all the people again and like,
Yeah.
oh right, all these games and everyone celebrates these games and it's really cool. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was I saw some of it like later a couple different things like Overwatch 1 game of the year,
yeah,
which was really cool.
didn't surprise me at all.
I know.
I mean, come on.
So much fun.
Yeah.
And Hideo Kojima.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Hideo
why I didn't-
Kojima?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like that?
Kojima.
He was awarded. I forget the exact name of the award, but it was like
the inspirational award or something
It
like
was
that. Or like
like the legacy award,
legacy
or whatever
award, yeah,
it
something
is.
like that.
I actually like snapped a selfie with him real quick. I was like, I believe.
And that's so funny. Dude, Metal Gear, man.
I know.
Changed some shit.
Changed some shit. Yeah.
That was really when stealth action became like a thing,
Yep.
where I was like, oh yeah, I
All
see. I
right.
don't want them to see me, and if they do, I'm fucked.
Boring.
Yeah.
No,
I was
dude.
also-
No.
My favorite. Do you remember Splinter Cell?
I don't play those. They're like boring.
No, but the one that so multiplayer to me is
Yeah.
why I play games.
No.
because I
That's
love
the exact opposite of why I play games.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree.
I love playing with other people. Right.
I love playing by myself.
I know.
And experiencing
Agreed.
a storyline.
I know,
Agreed.
and there's really good stories, and I get that I miss a lot of that shit. Like, I get it.
Right.
But the thing that blows my mind is when games take competitive multiplayer to a level where you're like, I don't even know what is happening. Like Assassin's Creed, I think it was Assassin's Creed 3 did it?
The one with the pirate ship, right?
No.
Wasn't that? No?
No, not that. Well, it might
The
have been
old
that one.
Colonial Boston.
But it
one?
was the one. No, not Colonial Boston. It was the one right before that one. But it was where you had to the competitive multiplayer was everybody is dressed as one of the
Templar or something like that.
well
right?
no, it's one of the
The assassins?
NPCs.
Oh, okay.
And then your job is you get a thing. You have to kill one of these NPCs, but there's like 50 of them.
Right.
But one of them is a player.
Oh, I
And so
see.
the whole thing is you have to pretend, and the NPCs can't run. Only players can run.
Oh.
And you have like a target that you can kind of like see.
That's
Oh,
cool.
they're in this general direction, and they're all walking together, and you're like, which one of these fuckers is the actual human? But then they can kill you,
Right.
And then they get point. It was like stuff like that makes me go, see, we're not like people think it's
See,
like
stuff like that
it's
just gives me
shooter.
anxiety because I'm like, I'm doing the same thing every round.
Yeah.
All I want to do is fall in love with a character and see them go
Ah, I see what
through
you're saying. Yeah,
strifes and
Yeah.
anguish and then reward and
Yeah.
yes.
You can see us go through anguish.
I know.
and
That's
strife.
life.
What
Speaking
video
of my
games?
favorite character,
yeah.
Nathan Drake,
Nathan
Mr.
Drake,
Nolan
Uncharted.
North,
Yeah.
won Performance of the Year.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I know.
Why do we like killing in video games so much? Like, I'm not a violent guy in real life, but I love like killing in video games
Because
Like, I
it's
love
something we
Fallout
don't
and-
do in real life.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, I
I have
guess
no
so.
desire to hurt anybody, but like video games.
That's why I don't really understand that big controversy that like violent video games lead to violent tendencies. God, that sounds like Westworld. But I feel like it's the way that people get out
I guess.
their
Yeah.
violent tendencies.
Yeah.
I'm like the biggest wuss in the world. I'm not going to fight anybody.
Yeah.
but, yeah.
I
Give
don't
me
know.
a gun in a video game.
Well,
and I'll
and
murder the world.
I feel like I've mentioned this before, but you know, like a lot of troops are gamers. A lot
Yeah,
of guys
definitely.
in our military, or women in our military, people in our military.
Things in our military. Tanks love video games.
But they like after going out on patrol all day, they come back and play like Call of Duty,
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would assume that they would play, you know, Mario Kart or something like
Yeah, yeah.
so not even remotely war based. But no, it's because you know, thankfully.
Yeah.
The vast majority of the time that you're actually deployed overseas, you don't see combat. You're trained
Yeah.
for combat, but you don't see combat.
Yeah.
So playing Call of Duty actually allows them to sort of get out the anxiety that they have from all this training.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you,
Anxiety is the wrong word,
Wouldn't you
but
like
you know
get
what I mean.
confused when you're out in the field when you finally have to reload and you're trying to hit the B button? While your actual,
I don't think
Wait a
so.
minute. There's no.
I have a feeling if your life
XY.
depends on
B
it,
button. B button.
you're not going to pretend that there's a B button in your hand.
All I would do is I would draw a B button on my reload button,
That's
and then I'd be
hilarious.
done.
Great.
I'd be
Done.
like, quick, B, L trigger.
Oh, and if you let it run out, it
down,
takes
left.
twice as long to reload.
Yeah. Oh, my thumb. Ka-chunk. Ka-chink.
Oh man! All right, let's read
How about some emails? How about
Do
some emails?
emails.
Well, this is a follow-up
A follow-up.
on the drinking with your parents.
Oh,
Bang.
great! Yeah, someone tweeted me about that too.
Yeah, so drinking with parents is from Joe. In a recent
Joe?
episode, Sick Days,
Yep.
there seemed to be some confusion of the laws of drinking about drinking with your parents.
Let's
It
be honest. There's
depends-
confusion about everything on
I know.
every episode.
It depends on where you live.
Oh.
Here in Wisconsin,
Yeah?
those under the legal drinking age may be served, possess, or consume alcohol if they are with parents legal guardian, or spouse who is of legal drinking age.
Oh.
Which, by the way, that just got real
Spouse.
creepy real
Yeah.
quick.
Well, no, I guess if you're 21 and your wife is 19.
Those age 18 to 20 may also possess but not consume alcohol as any part of their employment.
What?
Meaning you can sell.
Oh, you can serve it like if you're a bartender,
Right.
you can bartend at 18 or something like that. Okay.
Yeah, per Mr. Google, in California, there are no exceptions. It is
Right.
always illegal.
Really?
Your state is
Yeah.
a total buzzkill. Yeah.
Jeez.
And this is great. He said the best quote from the confusion over Wisconsin drinking law is Wisconsin does not have a minimum drinking age. That means even a 5-year-old goes into a bar with his or her parents or legal guardian, he or she can also drink.
Oh, wow.
The bar owner, of course, always has the right to refuse.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
Thanks,
Interesting.
Joe from Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. I
Joe
miss
from
Wisconsin. I miss
Well, yeah,
Wisconsin.
it's funny. So he said, P.S. Big Allison fan. When she came to Wisconsin to film Battleground for Hulu,
Yeah.
my wife asked me if I wanted to try to meet you because I guess
Oh.
you were doing like a bar meetup or something.
I have no idea.
Okay,
Sure.
well, let's
Maybe
say
I
you
was.
were.
Yeah.
But leaving the wife and kids, driving an hour to go bar hopping downtown Madison to try to find a cute blonde actress from California so I could get a picture with her seemed wrong on some level. But still, big fan.
Hilarious. I don't think I was doing a proper meetup. I might have just been tweeting like, "We're here."
I'm
and
at a bar.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
get me.
Yeah.
Come get me. That's
Come
probably
get
not
me.
what you said.
No.
I don't
Definitely,
know if that's
definitely. That's not what I
probably
said.
not what you said. I'm going to say probably.
Well, thank you for listening, Joe.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of
Yeah.
tweets,
Yeah.
I saw your tweet the other day, Mrs. 3 Whiskey Sours in,
Ooh,
No,
what?
whiskey sodas.
whiskey sodas.
Yeah.
What's this?
No, well, I. But by the way, the amount of people who took me seriously with that tweet like racked me up.
I loved it, but I was like, oh, I gotta ask Allison about this later.
So I tweeted, I've had 3 whiskey sodas. Now is definitely the right time to call my ex and tell him he's an idiot, right?
yeah,
Would have been awesome.
I know.
No, I wasn't even like thinking about anyone in particular. I was going to bed. I'm like, I'm drunk. I'm glad I don't drunk dial people. I mean, also,
And then
that's
you're like-
a lie. There is one guy that I was like, he's a fucking idiot. And then I was like, oh, this will be a funny tweet. Like, it wasn't
Got
even
it.
like there was no part of me that was
You were not-
actually going
yeah.
to call him.
It wasn't like a cry for help.
No, it was more like this would be hilarious to tweet, and I'm going to tweet this now.
Yeah,
Just the guy that wanted to put the
Yeah.
venom or tarantula
No,
stuff
thank God.
on. Okay.
Tarantula stuff.
So,
Oh,
so you
God.
weren't going to
No. I mean, he's a fucking idiot too, but there's no way I would ever contact him.
I totally
There's
forgot
no
about
amount of
Venom
alcohol you
Penis.
could put in my body that would make me want to reach out to him.
The Venom Penis guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Venom Penis guy.
That's
I love that that's his nickname now.
hello, I'm Venice Penis guy.
Oh my God. Of course he has an accent.
Well, no American goes, I think I should put venom on my penis.
He's American.
Oh,
He's
well.
fully fucking American.
God damn it.
I think he was from Colorado. I forget.
Well,
that's
that
a
makes
part of
sense.
America.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's a part of America.
That's a part of America where people put things on their penis.
Apologies to the rest of Colorado.
Yeah. They're all stoned. They don't care. Let's see. No.
No.
Yes. Here we go.
Yes.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. Reading
Okay.
and short attention spans.
Great.
Yeah.
It's from Matthew.
Oh, we talked about this.
Yeah, this is why
Got
all
it.
of these are
Yeah.
emails. Hello, HHH crew.
Yeah.
Maybe there was an extra H. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
I was just listening to the episode Sick Days, and Allison mentioned that she doesn't feel like she has the attention span to be the active reader she used to be.
Right.
I also had this problem.
Okay.
And I thought I'd suggest something that got me back into the habit of reading more.
Yes. Please.
Read short story collections and anthologies.
Oh.
The stories are generally about the length of a chapter in a novel.
Right.
But they're complete stories. This way, when you close the book to play a game after one chapter, you're not left feeling guilty for not reading more of the story.
Oh, this
You're left
is
feeling
smart.
satisfied having read the entire narrative.
This is really smart.
And feeling positive about reading rather than guilty may make you feel more enthusiastic about
To
getting
read
back into
more.
long-form narrative.
Are you inside my head?
It certainly did the trick for me. Love the show. Keep up the great work.
Who was this? We didn't get his name.
Matthew.
Matthew. Thank you,
Yeah.
Matthew.
I know. I was like, that's very insightful.
Yeah.
Plus, I really love. I feel like there's a lot of like good. So like Arrival just came out.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that just came out that are all based
on short stories. Yeah.
And I feel like that's
I'm sorry,
they're
they're based on what?
short stories.
Yeah, you said short stories.
Short stories.
What? Fuck you guys.
Batman. Breaking Bad.
Batman.
Say
Batman.
Mad Men.
Mad Men.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking
gosh.
Bad.
Oh my god.
Game of Thrones.
Gamma Thrones?
Isn't that how you guys pronounce it?
Like
Game of Thrones.
Like gamma rays?
Yeah, it's a Gamma Thrones.
Yeah.
There's so many gammas going on.
Oh my goodness.
So many people gamming each other.
Gamming each other.
Oh god. I
Good
love
lord.
it. Anyway, yeah, but it's so cool that there's so many movies coming out now that I was like, yeah, I bet you there's some fucking badass short stories that I just haven't
Short stories.
What is
You
wrong?
keep saying
stories.
short stories.
What, I don't
Wait, how do
understand
you-
the
wait.
difference.
Short stories.
No,
What did you say?
I say short stories.
Short stories. Short stories.
Yeah.
I think I say short stories like
Yeah,
Alex.
short
No.
stories.
Short
What?
stories.
No.
Short
What?
stories.
Oh my gosh.
Guys,
You guys.
What? Why is this
Short
an issue?
stories.
What is happening?
Short stories.
Anyway, you think there's a lot of short stories.
Yeah.
Did I just say it that way?
I don't know. I don't
Short
know.
stories. Short. Oh my god.
There are a lot
never
of
mind.
not long form story content.
Not long form.
Not long form story content. But
yes.
I would like to start reading some
Yeah.
because I feel like there's a good
Well,
opportunity.
there's so many good Isaac Asimov ones.
Yeah, well.
That I feel like could still be made into movies.
Yeah, or like Philip K. Dick did a lot
yeah.
of that. Like,
Although it is interesting because I don't think we've talked about Arrival since I've seen it, but that was one of the things. Like I think Arrival is an absolutely stunning film.
Yeah.
But it does feel a little thin,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word. And because it really is just one storyline,
Yeah.
and normally movies have a B, if not a C storyline.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until afterwards that I did the research and found out it was based on a short story, and that's when I was like, "Oh, now I get it." Because you just don't have, it's not like turning Game of Thrones into a TV show where you have
too many
you have
storylines.
so
You got to cut things
much
down. Yeah.
source material.
Yeah.
So yes, I think we should make more movies based on really well written short stories.
Well, I
but-
think about. You say what?
No, I'm saying there you have it.
Yeah.
There you
Well,
have
but
it.
I
There you
also
have it.
I also feel like all good original movies come from the kernel of a great idea.
Right.
Right? And so I feel like if that kernel comes from a non-long form narrative,
right,
whatever they may be called,
right,
then that's just a good jumping off point for a
Right.
really good scriptwriter.
right. I agree.
To flush that story out based on an idea, a
Yeah,
kernel,
yeah.
which is how they write anyway. You know what I
Right,
mean? They have a
right.
kernel of an idea. They always talk about producers always talk about like the elevator pitch and like all
Yeah.
these things.
Yeah.
Where it's like if you can't explain the sort of hook of your movie in
Three
two
sentences,
lines or
yeah.
whatever, then maybe it's a little too complicated. You know what I
Right.
mean? Which it's funny getting into producing. It's so 100% true.
right.
Like there are scripts that I read and I'm like, oh my god, I love the script, and then when I'm trying to explain it to somebody, I'm like, well, it's sort of like,
Yeah.
okay, so this happens, that happens, this happens, that happens, and I'm like, maybe this isn't a great idea for a movie because I have to literally say
Yeah.
what happens through the entire script in order to
Oh, yeah.
to tell you what the
You
script's
can't
about.
just be like, the woman babysits kids and they get into this adventure.
right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's called
Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Just a babysitting.
Nailed it.
I
You
love
just
it.
said, by the way, flush it out. Like flush. I think it's flush it out.
Flesh it out. Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's flesh it out.
You flesh
Not
out
flush
the story.
it.
You don't flush it out.
Flesh
You're a
out?
producer
Yeah.
now, man. Come on.
You flesh it
Flesh.
out like you give it life.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like adding flesh to
Yes.
a thing.
Yeah.
Not flushing.
When you
it.
flush it out, you're throwing it away.
Oh, yeah.
Or
I
you're
guess-
Maybe that's
detoxing it
flush
or
it
something
out.
like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just a
Flesh
little
it out.
tidbit for
All
you.
right,
Flesh
that's
it out.
good.
Yep. Tom's the writer. Let's
Now you're
listen
gonna
to
sound
him.
like a real pro when you go into your meetings.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we need
Whoa.
to flesh out. This.
Hey guys.
Alex guy knows what he's talking about.
Look at all
let's
these industry
flush
terms
this
that
version
I
of the script
know.
because it sucks, and flesh out this version because it's great.
So this is a couple
Meeting adjourned.
done and done.
Who was that guy?
So a couple months ago, so my friend Amy Paffrath, who we had on the show during Drunksmith,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Her husband is currently in Jersey Boys on Broadway.
Okay.
And he was he did the national tour for a while, and then he got asked to go to Broadway. So they were debating on if he should take the job because
Yep.
it meant him moving to New York for a long period of time, and they
Yep.
live out here and that whole thing. So she and I were hiking one day, and we were talking about it, and she was telling me about how they were like going back and forth about everything, and the whole negotiation process, and they were going to walk away from the deal and this whole thing. And then she goes, but we ended up getting his mermaid rate. So he decided to take the job. And in my head, I'm like, mermaid rate? I'm like,
That's
is
a
this,
new saying.
I was like, is this some industry term that I haven't heard yet?
It must be a Broadway quote.
Well, so I asked Amy, and I was like, what does that mean? His mermaid rate? Thinking like his ultimate goal or
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And she goes, oh no, it's what he made when he did The Little Mermaid. And I
Ah,
was like, oh, but now we use that as a phrase. We're like,
Amazing.
hey, did you get your mermaid rate?
that's amazing.
He was a great Ariel, by the way.
Yeah.
That guy's good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love it.
Mermaid rate.
Mermaid rate.
I
Yeah.
want my
love
mermaid
it.
rate.
Everybody needs mermaid rates.
Yeah.
I want my sickness to have a mermaid rate.
Oh. Do we have another email or should we get into stories?
Well, how about we do both?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Coincidence.
Crossover.
Or specifically not. All right, here we go. Oh, this is great. Greetings, wait,
my gosh.
wait.
You're fired.
Wait.
You're fired.
Greetings, ha ho ha ho.
Half hour happy hour. Oh. Ha ho ha
Ha ho
ho.
ha ho.
How come we haven't- how come it took us almost 100 episodes to figure that
Ha ho
out?
ha ho. I
That's what
love
foreign Santa says, right?
it. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Welcome, children. Ha ho ha ho ha ho. Please come sit on lap. Ha ho ha ho ha ho. Ha ho ha ho. I'm here with you.
I'm thinking
I'm
of
glad you're not sick this week.
I'm thinking of the Seven Dwarfs. Ha ho, ha ho, his ha ho, herky ho.
Anyway, longtime fan of Miss Hayslip from AOTS.
Woo!
Been going back and watching all the 4 points as well.
Wow.
Always. Anyway, check out this article about diamond batteries. Thanks, Floby.
Thanks, Floby.
This is from Floby. So this is crazy.
What's crazy?
Scientists
Scientists
are turning nuclear waste into super efficient diamond batteries.
How?
None of this makes any sense to me whatsoever.
Toxic or
Yeah. How do you
So,
how do
so-
you take radioactive shit
Yeah.
right? Yes.
and put a lot of pressure on it?
No.
Okay, that's how you make diamonds, though.
Right. But so here's the deal.
Okay.
What you're like? Why is radioactive shit bad? Because
'Cause
it's fucking radioactive.
Yeah, exactly.
So what does radioactive mean? It's spewing energy.
Yeah,
It's just really bad energy that'll give you cancer, die.
yeah.
Uh,
Cancer, die.
It'll give you cancer, die.
Yeah.
But it's very efficient.
Okay.
So it's basically
Yes.
still making energy.
Right.
It's just we don't want
It's like in The
any of it.
Martian. He goes and digs it up because
Right.
it creates all the heat.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what these scientists have discovered is they were like, well, wait a minute. What if we could figure out a way to harness the energy of nuclear waste?
Well, this sounds like a supervillain.
yeah, no shit. But what they realized is they said if you encase nuclear waste
Yep.
in a diamond,
Oh my gosh.
because diamond is so hard,
Right.
the nuclear energy
Cannot escape it.
the radiation can't get out of it.
Right.
But you can harness the energy that it makes.
Okay.
So you can basically make super long-lasting nuclear-powered batteries.
Okay.
Now, not a lot of energy because we've
It's not?
a lot of energy
also
because
expensive
it's been
with diamonds.
Right. Yeah. How is any of this
Energizing.
worth it? I'm like
well, but think about it.
thinking.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right now, the way that it works is like a regular battery, like a AA battery.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's like 700 joules. What is the? Let me just see. You're like numbers doesn't matter. Numbers doesn't matter.
Joules like
Jules
JOULES.
Verne. Here we go. Yeah, joules. Okay, so a AA battery is about 20 grams. The energy into it is about 700 joules per gram. Right, but if you use this energy continuously, it goes out in 24 hours.
Oh. Okay.
Right now, we never use the energy.
Right.
Basically, you get 24 hours of go juice.
Battery life.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Go juice.
But here's the crazy thing.
Yes.
If you use 1 gram of this, I think it's carbon-14, which is one of the big, like the most,
The radioactive
this
motherfuckers.
is one of those most radioactive motherfuckers.
Yeah.
It delivers 15 joules a day. Now,
Wow.
that
Okay.
does not seem like a lot of joules.
No.
It's not a lot of joules.
But it will give you 15 joules a day for 5,775 years.
But we don't need that.
But do we?
No.
So this is the
Why?
thing.
Why
They
get
could
really
use it-
expensive diamond batteries?
Because you could use this in places where you cannot get access to be able to change the batteries, or in a situation where
Right.
running out of batteries is not a fucking option,
Right.
like space.
Like space.
Yeah.
Oh.
So basically,
Now
you get a never-ending stream of energy.
So for the carbon monoxide detector that's on the International Space Station, they
Which
could just
should
put in one of
never-
these batteries.
Boom.
which should never boom.
which should never go out, right? You never
Right.
want that to
well,
be
I was
out of
thinking more
batteries.
you don't want to be stuck on the International Space Station and that beeping happens.
Right.
Yeah, and you gotta rip off the wall.
Mainly it's the annoying thing of like, who the fuck? We're out of batteries. How are we out of batteries? We're NASA.
NASA, send up more batteries. Cool. It'll take us about 3 weeks. No!
The beeping is never ending.
Oh, I'd lose my mind.
But so that's just an example of like
Yeah.
a place where you don't want, or you can't change a battery.
Right.
Or like you could put, some sort of, thing in a place under the water that like it would cost you $50,000 just to go down every time
Right.
you need to change a fucking battery on a light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Now I understand the usefulness of this.
But
it is not
also-
for everyday consumption.
Yeah, no, it's not like we're gonna.
No.
Well, but then you go, what if you spent? What if somebody said, you will spend $150, maybe let's say $1,000
Okay.
on a flashlight,
All right.
and it will never not be working.
You know the last time I used a flashlight?
All right, flashlight was the wrong choice.
Yeah, I don't even know the last time I used a
Tamagotchi?
flashlight.
Let's say you could buy a $1,000 Tamagotchi,
Oh.
and you never had to worry about your poor thing dying because you let the little watch battery die.
Oh.
See?
See?
You could have a
Saving
Tamagotchi. You could have a Tamagotchi that could live for 5,000 years.
Did I ever tell you about the time I had a Tamagotchi? Like when I was, I don't know, when they first came out, whenever that was. And my brother, just to spite me, reset it.
No.
And I was so upset with him.
Yeah.
It's still one of these things. I got to remember this story because I have to say it in his when I give a speech at his wedding. Because it's like
Amazing.
legitimately, and I mean I know what I'm about to say is ridiculous, but it's probably the worst thing he ever did to me.
Amazing.
That's how upset I was.
Wow.
I was crushed. I
Yeah.
mean, I was like, I will never forgive him. But also the fact that my brother resetting my Tamagotchi is the worst thing that he's ever done to me is pretty good.
Yeah,
That is pretty nice.
I used to overfeed my sister's Tamagotchi.
Oh,
I love that you
Or
were.
make it fat. I forget what it is.
I love it that you were a little bit. You were like, well, I would feel bad resetting the Tamagotchi,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna make
to
this
reset
a fat fucking Tamagotchi.
to reset it, you had to take a paperclip and unfold it and
Yep.
stab it through the little
Yeah.
hole in the back. You
Stab
know?
it through the hole in its heart.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it felt like. It felt like
Tamagotchi heart hole.
Oh, it hurt my
Oh
heart.
my god.
Now, if she had a Furby, I probably would have
A
set
Furby.
that thing on fire.
Furbies.
I never
What
had a
was
Furby,
the
thank
thing?
God.
What was the thing? You remember for
Beanie
my
Babies.
was it
Beanie
Tickle Me
Babies?
Elmo.
Was it Tickle Me Elmo? I mean, for you, like
Oh, no.
for my
Okay, so
older
when I
sister
was a
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Oh no, I was gonna say it was Cabbage Patch Kids
Yeah.
for me too. My grandmother bought me a Cabbage Patch Kid out of a man's trunk.
Oh,
Like
amazing.
she literally bought like a black market
I
Cabbage
think
Patch
you
Kid.
told
for
us
me.
about this
Yeah.
now that I think about it because I remember that
Actually, I feel
story
like it was
sounds.
during last Drunksmas.
Oh, maybe that
Yeah.
does sound right.
Drunksmas is coming up, you guys.
Drunksmas is coming. Drunksmas is
Should we?
coming.
I guess
Drunksmas
let's
is
talk
coming.
about that a little to our fans. We'll obviously post info about this online, but we will be recording Drunksmas on December 16th. Friday, December 16th, starting at 9 a.m.
Yep.
Because Alex has to drive to San Diego afterwards. Well, not drive. Heather will drive. Because Heather
I
has
have
to drive
be
Alex
medically
to San Diego.
transported to San Diego.
So last year, you guys were so helpful by sending us food and
Booze
toys and booze.
yeah.
It was great. And it really felt like we had a holiday party while we were recording.
It did. It totally did.
So we're going to be asking the same of you this year.
Yep. And we're going to be at the same place.
Well, I'll post all
Yeah,
that
I don't
info.
have the address in my head, but
Yeah. So we'll post all that, but thank you guys in advance for everything you're going to send us. Because we do this for you.
oh my god, I remember
Yeah.
last year was so crazy. What were some of the crazy ones? Didn't we get like a Baja Fresh platter, like party platter? We got so much food.
We got all those
Bagels?
bagel
Yeah,
sandwiches.
the bagel
That was
sandwiches?
and that came like near the end of the day, and I was like, I can't eat anymore.
Chick-fil-A they sent us.
Oh, Chick-fil-A.
So much food.
Didn't we get a pizza? We must have got.
Oh, we definitely got a
Yeah, yeah,
pizza.
yeah.
We got sent cakes and macaroons and juices.
Sushi. We got sushi.
And
too.
Oh,
sushi.
sushi!
And
Oh, my
someone sent
God.
us Pedialyte.
Oh, that was fun. And diapers, right?
diapers.
No, we didn't get
No, it's
diapers.
we got Pedialyte and,
And
something
condoms.
else.
Condoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have those?
We get sent a Lego. I built a Lego. I still
That was
have
actually
it.
fun. That
Yeah.
took many episodes for you to get
Yeah.
that Lego done.
That took your focus.
I believe
a
it was
lot.
wasn't it a boat and a boat harness or something like that?
A boat harness? It was a trailer for a boat, yes.
Yeah.
But with a boat, right?
Yes, a boat with a trailer for a boat.
Yeah, a boat
I guess
harness.
what you could call
You
a
can call
boat
it a boat
harness.
harness.
Sure.
Classic
Sure.
nautical term.
Yeah.
man.
Ooh, guys, Drunksmith, I'm excited. So
super
yeah,
excited.
we're recording Friday, December 16th, and it'll start airing Monday, December 19th. And that's for 12 days straight.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a new 12 Days of Drunksmith song.
I know. So here's the deal. I
Okay,
thought
what's the
about
deal?
this.
Yeah.
If we do not receive a new 12 Days of
Oh,
Drunksmith
you guys,
song,
you can email us a 12 Days of Drunksmith
somebody
song.
has to. But if we do not receive one,
Right.
we will just use the old one.
Yeah.
Because we have to use a 12 Days of Drunksmith
Yes,
song.
Sure.
we do.
So,
But guys,
worst
we'd
case
love a new
scenario,
one. We'd love a new one with new references.
Yep.
Maybe if you want, you guys can figure out amongst yourselves, and you guys can all pick a day and just
Oh, yeah.
right.
Yeah, just do one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, talk amongst yourselves.
Figure that. I feel like.
on that half-hour happy hour forum.
Yeah,
that's so
exactly.
hot
I don't know.
and
Start
popping
something
right
on
now.
Reddit or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Oh, I love it. All right, let's get to another story, shall
Yes, please.
we? This warmed my heart
Oh, that's good because I'm freezing.
and also warmed my stomach a bit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Dun, dun.
Woman buys 23-pound lobster
Whoa.
named King Louie
Oh.
to set him free.
Yay!
Sounds like it's gonna end horribly.
No,
No?
no.
Can
Oh,
he
you got
still
eaten by
live?
a whale,
Long
right?
Yeah.
live King Louie.
Yeah.
The 23-pound lobster has been given a second chance of life after a woman who bought him set him free.
Oh.
So, first off, this thing is fucking ridiculous.
Looks so.
Jesus, that's terrifying.
So, the bottom line
That's
is you think
nightmare
about,
material.
You think about like a big lobster
Yeah.
is like 3 pounds.
Right.
That is the size of one of King Louie's claws.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
They estimate that he is 100 years old.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't eat him.
Well, they caught him.
I know.
You know, and they were like, I guess they caught him. What are you going to do? And so this woman in Canada bought him
Yeah.
and was like, well, I'm going to buy him and then let him go. So she gave him to a fisherman, this guy right here.
Yeah.
He took him out to sea
Oh.
where they do the lobster stuff.
Lobstering.
Lobstering.
Yeah.
And they set him free.
Oh.
So King Louie is back.
Okay, this makes me feel better because
In the
originally
wild.
I thought you were going to say he was caught and then he was like kept for so long that he grew to 23 pounds. Because then
No.
I was like, oh, I don't know how he can survive in the.
In the wild.
In the wild.
No, it wasn't like...
No, but he was caught at 23
He was
pounds
caught at 23
and then just
pounds.
almost immediately released back in. How much did this woman have to pay for him?
$230.
Oh, man.
So
$30.
$10 a pound, is that what?
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
$10 a pound.
Wouldn't it make more sense to save young lobsters?
You know,
That
yes.
one's gonna die.
No.
Would they give
He's
younger
100
lobsters
years
lives?
old. He knows how to survive, man.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
other thing is
but
I feel
if
like
you're gonna save.
at 100 years old, like, let the guy die a natural death.
Yeah, let's not
not
eat
fucking
him.
boil the guy.
I know.
Plus, what pot is that big?
That's true.
You gotta go throw him in a jacuzzi.
I was just going to say that.
You know what I mean? Like, that dude's like, and even in a jacuzzi, you gotta watch out because that jacuzzi's gonna be hot for a while.
So he's free in the oceans of Canada?
he is free in the oceans in Canada.
I'm gonna go find him and eat him just to spite
Hey,
you
this
guys.
woman,
I don't even like
she
it.
rocks.
Kate, I think his name, or Kathy, what's her name?
Yeah,
Let me see.
I think it would be a Kathy.
Katie
Kathy.
Corkin.
Katie Corkin.
Or Conklin.
Katie Conklin.
Conklin. And by the way, she's a vegan.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
I was actually going to say it'd be kind of better if she wasn't. She just like felt
Yeah.
bad for them.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, she loves eating shit.
Yeah.
And then she just said, she was like, but not this guy. He
Not this
seems,
guy. He
this
deserves-
guy's cool. This guy and I,
Yeah.
King Louis.
King Louie.
Man, 23 pounds.
Yeah, that's a fucking big lobster.
Can he be our mascot? Didn't we have a mascot? Didn't we have a show mascot?
The Kinder Egg, maybe?
Yeah, the Kinder Egg's probably our mascot.
Yeah,
King
yeah.
Louis can be our honorary mascot.
Yeah. How funny would that be if like one of the Kinder Eggs had like a lobster in it?
And we opened it up. We're like, ta-da!
It's King Louie! Amazing. How we doing on time there, Tom?
I think we got.
Yeah, it's
We gotta do another
a
story.
few minutes left.
All right, how about fun? Let's do a fun one.
Yeah.
Let's do one that's like really.
Really?
You ready
Really?
for this?
Yep.
Cecil County woman,
Where's Cecil County?
no idea. Oh,
Okay.
Maryland,
Great.
sets home on fire
Oh no.
using lighter to see under couch.
Oh no.
So So this woman dropped something under a couch,
Yeah.
couldn't find it, and thought, you know what? I need some light under here. I'm going to light this lighter.
See, she needed one of those
Under my
$1,000
couch.
never die
Yep.
flashlights.
Boom. Boom. Radioactive flashlight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Much better than lighting your couch on fire.
Oh my gosh.
And then running out.
What was she looking for?
Let's see if it says. Let's see if it
Or
says.
setting your house on fire?
Destroyed after the owner accidentally set her couch on fire while attempting to see under it with a lighter.
Oh my god.
Let me see. The officer said that the mobile home
That just sucks because was
Yeah.
a mobile home.
didn't say what she was looking for.
It just sucks because like that's one of those moments where it seems like such a innocuous moment
yeah,
and that turns into something fucking life changing.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Yeah. Or one of those things where we've all had those moments where in a flash you go, oh, that was stupid.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean? This is a way less scale.
Yeah.
But this happened like 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
I had a glass of water,
Yep.
full glass of water,
Okay.
no lid. 'Cause
Right.
sometimes I go to bed, I have a water bottle next
Right.
to my bed, but it was a full glass of water, like a normal glass.
Yeah.
And there's a light next to my bed.
Yep.
But it's not close enough for me to reach in my bed, and it
Okay.
was already off.
Okay.
There's a light across the room.
Okay.
On. I'd stopped watching TV,
Right.
so I get up,
To turn off the other light.
go turn off the other light.
Yeah.
Walking back,
Oh no.
thirsty,
Yeah.
pitch fucking black. I just turned my light off.
Right.
But I was like, nah, I can make this happen. Bam! Knocked the thing over.
The whole glass of water.
Whole glass of water right on the bed.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh.
like, in that moment, I was like, the fuck didn't I turn the light on?
Right.
Why the fuck did I think pitch black?
Yeah.
Having just turned the light on.
Right.
So it's not like pitch black and I'm waking
But your
up
eyes
from,
have adjusted
no,
to it. Yeah,
I've-
right,
It's been
right.
bright. Now it's pitch black.
Yeah. And now it's just cost you another like 10 minutes of cleaning everything
And
up before
I
you can go
just
to bed.
thought, best idea.
Yeah.
Reach for the glass
Right.
of water.
Right.
Was the whole mattress soaked?
And you know what? Thankfully, it was more on the floor, but it was like, and it was one of those things where I was like, "Rah, fuck, rah, rah," juggling and like, but it's like my phone's there, my watch is there, like everything is there, and I was just like, but it's one of those moments where you're like,
Right.
oh fuck, I can't see. Oh, I have a lighter. Lighter makes me see. Flick.
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
Classic
Yeah,
Albrecht.
classic. I'm glad I don't have lighters under my
Classic
bed.
Albrecht. Yeah, that
That's
sucks, man. Have you seen the videos of why you should never deep fry a frozen turkey?
Oh, yes.
I have
They're
not, but I've seen. I
amazing.
know that deep frying turkey is a big deal on.
Well, but you have to deep fry a thawed turkey. You can't deep fry a frozen turkey, which some people make that mistake, and it's because the hot oil is so hot that the frozen ice particles on the turkey go from ice to steam immediately.
Oh.
It doesn't go to water.
so it becomes a pocket full of steam balls.
Right. So, and the steam just immediately rises and lifts the hot oil with it.
Oh
and
my
so it
God.
just you put the frozen turkey in it and immediately it is like a ball of flame shooting out of the thing because it's all the hot oil then hitting the air and hitting everything around it and setting everything on fire.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So don't ever deep fry a frozen turkey.
Don't cook.
I'd like to I want to deep fry
No,
turkey though.
I
I've heard
actually-
it's good.
I know, I've heard it's good too.
Yeah.
My family did a turducken once at Christmas. You remember
Oh,
those? Like
They
yeah.
did it on their own? They actually
Yeah.
stuffed it all?
No. We bought it.
yeah.
We bought it, and then
Those are
then we
good.
cooked it.
Yeah,
But
those
are-
yeah,
I've not tried the turducken.
turned out it was good.
Fantastic.
Chicken, duck,
This
and
year,
turkey.
this year we did smoked turkey.
Oh,
Yeah.
with your smoker that you gave to your
No,
dad?
not mine. Not mine. My brother-in-law took a class, like a smoker class,
Nice.
and has this like fancy smoker and smoked the turkey, and it was great.
Nice.
Oh my God, it was so juicy.
I like it.
so
I'm
good.
hungry now, you guys.
I know. I feel like I need some food.
All right. Well,
get
how
some
about we
food.
wrap up the episode then?
Yeah, and get some food.
And get some food.
Everybody get food.
What? Okay, everyone. Thank you for listening. If we got something wrong, which I'm sure we did, you can email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. I mean, you can just email us to tell us we're awesome, too, if you want. And email us 12 Days of Drunksmith songs if you got them. And remember, we're recording February. We're recording Friday, December 16th, starting at 9 a.m., Pacific time.
Specific time.
Specific time. We will post something about where you can send us food and alcohol and toys and whatever, and that would be awesome. And you can follow us on Twitter, Half Hour Happy HR. Please subscribe to us on iTunes. That was disgusting, Alex. Please subscribe to us on iTunes or Stitcher or but not Google Play.
No.
Apparently, we can't figure out how to get on that. If anyone has an answer to that, that would be awesome.
Science.
And that is it for this week's episode of the Half Hour Happy Hour with Allison and Alex. I'm Allison Hayslip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Sitting in with us is the flight engineer extraordinaire, Tom Supervolcano Krajewski.
Thanks for having me.
And we will see you next week.
Woo!
Peace.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.